I believe in Kwame Nkrumah, although I'm UP. Read my lips. You can say it till the next day. I believe in Nkrumah.
A freestyle in Ghana from 1957. Ebekane, yenya president bi awabua Ghana China na do dan kwakufuado. Me say a freestyle 1957. Bekane, mo fa mo Kwame Nkrumah no, mo fa mo obia di wa abedi mampanya. Wa Ghana ho ban, e di Ghana kolanim China na do dan kwakufuado. They did a lot of propaganda. Yeah. And looking at what Ghanaians are behaving, our behavior today, we needed Nkrumah that time. Yeah. Akosombo testers. Just everything that Kwame Nkrumah did for this country, he was over 200 years ahead of his peers or time. I'm going to be 64 years. I've done my analysis, my studies, and he is a great man. That's the problem we have in this country. Yeah. And when Ken Agyapong says this, they say, hey.
And some Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempedo na friend Napo added to J. And no, I'm a video of Honorable Ken Agyapong trendy on social media. Video no, I interview on the KSM, with the KSM show. So now Honorable Kennedy added to just say, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah dear or a great man, or ye be a magana ye propaganda dear a be air costo and Casanaso still nano. Obia and to me fan to a Juma pa Dr. Kwame Nkrumah beye edema Ghana and you bet me po ashana comfort still nano or best standed by the west or bet me po adding life at so say Dr. Kwame Nkrumah dear or a boy Juma you and some do na and na etuja. Apprentice lab na SUS name yedin komo we say ebesomo ayo virtual classes na make am for ediamon pacho so here any education or item who they make am for apprentice lab virtual classes no edi amount or more services in introduction to basic computing, UX and also UI design, web development, mobile app development. Obetimi akom website so www.apprenticelabgh.com. Obetimi so from number so screen is number to me abwa osa Ghana na uta na na uta we are penny one year for retirement na betimi ajoin virtual classes no nya knowledge bia ohia bia ne enkwai na enkoti Honorable Ken Agyapong and brain.
So my brother, Ghana with good leaders, bold leaders, charismatic leaders, selfless leaders, honest leaders, we can move this country.
So is it a case that since independence we haven't had good leaders, selfless leaders?
I believe in Kwame Nkrumah, although I'm UP. Read my lips. You can say it till the next day. I believe in Nkrumah. You see, they did a lot of propaganda. Yeah. And looking at what Ghanaians are behaving, our behavior today, we needed Nkrumah that time. Yeah. You can hang me. I still stand by what I'm saying. Driving from here, this afternoon I'll be going to Tema, motorway. Let's say a big thank you to President Akufo-Addo who is expanding it. You know, it's a little bit too late that when this road is done, he will not be there, and NDC or MPP, nobody will give him credit. They won't. But so many years, motorway, it is only Akufo-Addo who is now expanding it. Akosombo testers. Just everything that Kwame Nkrumah did for this country, he was over 200 years ahead of his peers or time. I know where the criticisms will come from, but that is me. I'm not a young man anymore. I'm going to be 64 years. I've done my analysis, my studies, and he is a great man. No doubt about it. We have to emulate him. Okay? And we have to have that drive and dream big, think big, do things big. We tend to give positions to myopic thinkers. Yeah. And the people that you appoint them don't even know how to make money themselves. How can they make money for the government? That's the problem we have in this country. Yeah. And when Ken Agyapong says this, they say, hey, he's a big mouth. He's destroying this, he's destroying that. But one day, posterity will judge us that there was one man who single-handedly fought for the country. I put my life on it, threats here and there, but I don't care. We got to live. You see, everywhere I go, Ken, Honorable Ken, show down, this and that. The moment I step out of this country, Who cares about Ken Agyapong? That alone tells me that I have to make Ghana a better place for me to live. That is where they appreciate me. I go to America, they don't care about you. UK, they don't care about you. Europe, they don't care about you. After this program, let's walk, and you see the number of people that will call me. I'm not swollen-headed, but it gives me a challenge that you cannot make America your home, Europe your home, but Ghana. That is why I will continue to criticize the wrongs in society. And I really don't care. Once I know I'm speaking the truth.
Speaking of criticizing the wrongs in society, you have actually criticized your party to an extent that people believe that you didn't have any moral authority to want to lead that party that you have condemned. There was one quotation, if I may borrow your own words, say MPP. You know,
it's good you brought this up.
Yeah.
You know, let me tell you, if there will be war in this country, it will be started by journalists. If there's war going to be in this country, it will be by journalists. Now look and check the history of Rwanda. A comment that a journalist made. And within 48 hours, 800,000 people died. What you've just said, let me tell you the story. And those who want to be diabolic will take that portion and say, oh, Ken Agyapong has insulted them. Yes, I did. I stand by it. I stand by it and read my lips. I'm not afraid of anybody. I said it. Now let me tell you. I went to Adom FM morning program with Kwanzaa. He was the regional minister for Central Region. I went there, it was all over. When I was going to that studio, it was all over. That Honorable Safo Mafu has gone to say certain things that, you know. How did people get to know? Eastern Region, he was talking to Eastern Region MPP. And they recorded him. He was trying to give them the history, whether is the right thing he said or not, or is the truth, that one. So whatever he said, our own people recorded Safo Mafu. Then they gave it to NBC radio stations. And they were playing it all over. So I got to the studio. They played the full tape. I said, what? So Safo Mafu was talking to MPP people. And you recorded him, put it on national television, radio. Maza, what do you mean answer? What do you mean answer? And you know, what people are afraid to say, I say it. And later I'm vindicated. You know that statement Honorable Safo Mafu made, and they brought it out, created a problem between Achims and Ashantis. Those who were at the meeting and recorded it and gave it to radio stations to play, what was their motive? What was their motive? So Ken Agyapong, who is saying that if you go to a meeting, that we all have to, is an internal thing, then you take it out there to create confusion in the MPP party between Achims and Ashanti. And I say, Jimmy, you go and play that portion, leaving the whole details, just because you want to be diabolic. You want to be diabolic. Me, I'm kind. Me, Ken Agyapong, I'm kind.
All right, Honorable Ken Agyapong and Yakote some no abano. So Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was 200 years ahead of his peers. Not just say adia de waye bintono guswa e bonamba so empo e won some much saying na enu say de Napo e dia babonten e dia fa Dr. Kwame Nkrumah when Ghana obi bia e so pa no obi bia e ka ensam e de e fa ne ho no. We so any video e trend e wo ensam a Honorable Kennedy e kan e fa Dr. Kwame Nkrumah wait me do comment about comment section. Best do na so asen bi o me de komo we say e be so mo so wo UK na shepon Made for UK aba Ghana no betimi e dia show mo se betimi bedu Ghana sumdwe mama e nkonya e ntade e TV set e phone so laptop enema bia na fa show mo nsa na medru asumdwe bedu Ghana so do step pepepe e no mo de wade e bro ha e na mdu simide no e abena gold
ya femna na kwa me taxi driver na enkane na misisi e so misisi ama kame na to na twetweme binya 3p garlic misa no aboa me pa
asa miracle bi wadro no sese mafunu kra se die sia twimi ankasa me humi esi so sese me humi ana esi so obeka se die bibi hye me so bi no na ye normal ni bibi na ti no ti pa me sa 3 days ni na edona ankasa de nyankopon de ayi bia ho de ma ye bi nyasam ketwa ana se we de me fro aka so na me fa hye me nkwa me
me de abe fa 3 years ni ana asa me gina ho a me na mu sinya hye me kwa me we de ameko bia mu so much me duru da ba 3 years ni o tema ti am ya maji se ene meja na taya le ne nkumi preko ene 4 days ana me koto 3 garlic mixture ni tema me kase yankupo ni yam se ende ya me no kase me ho atomia me din wa me ntiase
3p garlic mixture ubenya bi wo mamu pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops Fred Piwak e wo 02489288824 and 02010000021